Going, guys? Ben, aka Sauce here. Today, I bring you guys yet another Falcons video. If you're new around here, I upload Falcons content, Madden content, College Football 25 content. So subscribe, maybe like this video if you watch it. That'll help. Thanks. Anyways, as you see by the title and the thumbnail, I will be talking about the list of Falcons and pending free agents, and well, hopefully, well, maybe I will be give you guys some new information on who we could possibly lose, and then I will tell you my opinions on who we should bring back. So let's start off with the offensive side of the ball. We have Rondale Moore, who we got in the 1-for-1 trade with the Cardinals for Desmond Ritter. Trade Desmond Ritter for Rondale Moore. And then in training camp, he tore his ACL and never played a snap. Now he's a free agent. I would like us to bring him back because he's a speedy guy that we could have for Desmond Ritter and Ray McLeod, Rondale Moore, Drake London, and Darnell Mooney. I think that's a solid four wide receiver core that kind of run for next season. And in the draft, we can just solely focus on defense. But next, we have KhaDarel Hodge, who was one of our two Pro Bowlers, him and Chris Lindstrom. He was a Pro Bowler for special teams. He was amazing for us on special teams as a gunner. He would block punts. Um, And towards the end of the season, he played more receiver for us. And of course, he had that game winning touchdown in overtime against the Buccaneers. I think it was week 4. And I think we should bring him back, um, even though he is special teams and will probably be like our wide receiver 5. He's still important to this team, obviously. I mean, he's a Pro Bowler. So even though Pro Bowl is kind of dumb. But next, we have Elijah Wilkinson, we have Kyle Hilton, we have Ross Noeli, um, Strom, Norton. These are all third string, fourth string guys. I don't think we need to bring any of these guys back. And then we have Drew Dalman, who is our starting center. And although he was in Pro Bowl, he wasn't all pro. He's still been very, very good for us. And I think we should try to retain him. Our O line is one of the best in the league, and I think having the continuity with the O line, Caleb McGarry, Chris Lindstrom, and Drew Dalman, I think we should make it a priority to bring him back. So far, that's all of our offensive players we have impending free agents, and I mean that's 3 guys out of the 8 that I think we should bring back. So heading over to the defensive side of the ball, we have quite a bit more players, double the players I just named. Um, Starting with the big names, Justin Simmons and Matthew Judon. Um, Justin Simmons, obviously, we signed right before the start of the year to be our free safety, strong safety, along with Jesse Bates, and he has been underwhelming for us. Um, He wasn't the best for us. He wasn't as good as we had anticipated, but he was still a viable option. I think we should bring him back on a 1-year deal if he wants to come back and just see if he can improve on the season he had. Maybe have a whole off-season training camp with us because he missed that this past off season, but he still is better than this next guy, Matthew Judon, who we did trade for. We traded a third round pick, so it's even worse that he underperformed because we gave up draft capital for him. But he did get home to the quarterback a little bit more after the bye week. If you watch any of my other videos, I always reiterate this, but after the bye week, our pass rush got home. Jimmy Lake turned it up, at least getting to the quarterback, and so did Matthew Judon. He did get that touchdown. Um, I think it might have been the Giants game, week 15. But again, we're just like Justin Simmons. I think we should maybe bring him back on a 1 year deal if he wants to come back. See if he can build on the second half of the season on that stretch where he looked like he was worth a third round pick. But anyways, moving on. Oh my goodness gracious. Walking my dog right now and she literally just like got tangled up on purpose. For real. Anyways, next we have Mike Hughes and Nate Landman. Mike Hughes, if you don't know, he's our cornerback two alongside AJ Terrell, and he has been very good for the amount of money we're giving him. I mean, he's exceeded expectations, and I think we should look to bring him back. He's not this crazy guy that I think is going to go out there and get a bag, but I think for what his value is going into this offseason, it's worth it to bring him back. And especially because D. Alford, who is our other cornerback, is set to hit free agency, and he has been pretty buns. Kevin King has also been all right, and I don't think we should bring either of those back. So we at least need to bring back Mike Hughes, or else we'll be getting a whole new set of corners besides AJ Terrell. And Nate Landman, he broke out last season, and this season he was pretty good. Um, he wasn't anything crazy, but I think he could be a viable piece to our roster, especially with our defense. I mean, it's not anything top tier. I don't think Nate Landman is bad enough not to be on this sorry Falcons defense. I think we should try to bring him back as well, see what he wants. He's been with us for a couple of years now, so retain one of our guys we've had for a couple of years now. And then after that, we have Lorenzo Carter, Richie Grant, who has been very poor as a second round pick. Kadavius Street, who we traded for from the Eagles, like a seventh round pick last year. He's been cool. Don't really need him. James Smith Williams. We have Damani Harris, Eddie Goldman, who maybe he'll retire for the fourth time. If you don't know, he signed with us 2 years ago and then he retired. And then he came out of retirement and then retired again, and then came out of retirement and now he played for us this year and I don't know, maybe he'll retire again. But um Micah Auburn, Nate, I don't know how to say his name, and Tyquan Graham, who, if I'm not mistaken, was from the Saints. Maybe it's somebody else, but all these guys I named, they aren't starter pieces. They're just rotational guys, and I don't think we need to necessarily bring any of those guys back. And then finally, for the special teams, we have Riley Patterson, who, if you don't know, once Young Wei Koo went on IR at the end of the year, we signed Riley Patterson. And, assuming we beat the Panthers, if we win against the Commanders, um, if he would have made a 56 yarder at the end of regulation against the Commanders, we would have went to the playoffs. But bro, airballed a 56 yarder. He was short, which is crazy. Um, so I'll leave this up to you guys in the comments below. Should we trade or cut Younghoe Koo to bring Riley Patterson back as our new kicker after his stellar performance with us? Yeah, but that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. I don't know, like the video. Rise up, go Falcons. Next year's our year. Bye bye. Bye bye.